Alright guys, VPirate613 here, bringing you some gaming news on the Wench Catcher channel. So just before we get started, I'd like to say that I have been rolling out some newer content. I've actually been working really hard on those videos, and it's nice to have some ideas this week. So if you want to support us, hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. And if you're listening to this on our SoundCloud, then show your support and hit that like button again. So to get started, Bethesda has teased Fallout 4 DLC news, and there's also going to be a survival mode overhaul that they have tweeted about. This is all from tweets that they have said and teased. So we did get a Fallout 4 patch a couple of weeks ago that gave us ambient occlusion and some debris effects, and gave us a status menu for settlers. But Bethesda has tweeted some tweets saying that we know you're ready to learn what's coming for Fallout 4 DLC. We're not far off, and we think you'll be excited. And they also tweeted about an overhaul on survival mode, which will be adding food, sleep, disease, and more danger and more. And they're telling us to stay tuned. So that's all exciting. If you want to see what I thought about Fallout 4, I actually did a rant video this week about Bethesda games in general. So if you want to go see that, click the annotation wherever I put it on screen, and I talk a bit more about Bethesda as a game studio in that video. So go check that out if you want. I think that bringing a DLC, I don't know what they're going to try to bring with this DLC. Hopefully it's going to actually immerse us in the game a bit more, but I'm not too excited for it. If you are, that's great. But yeah, for me, Fallout 4 is a bit disappointing as a Fallout fan, but we'll see what the DLC entails when it comes out. The next thing I want to talk about is Quantum Break. So I think it was last year we got this nice new trailer showing off Quantum Break for the Xbox, and then it was later down the line, I think it was coming for consoles, and it was never going to be released for PC. But now it has been revealed that Quantum Break is actually coming to Windows 10. So it's coming to PC, but you're only going to be able to play it if you have Windows 10. So this was actually leaked by a Brazilian ratings advisory that are known for leaking stuff that people mostly trust, and it's now been confirmed indeed that is coming to PC, at least Windows 10. So you will need Windows 10 to play this, because it's going to need DirectX 12, which you can only get if you have Windows 10. And I'm quite excited to see what this game is going to be like. I know Simon, who also has been featured on the Wench Catchers, wants to play this game, and it's the only game he looks forward to, so hopefully we will get to see that. So the other thing I wanted to talk about Quantum Break is the requirements for the game, and they're looking really high. I think you're probably going to be able to run it on a 1080p screen, but they're asking for something like a GTX 980 Ti as recommended. So I'm not too sure if it's going to be like that. I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to run it on high, just without the extra effects and stuff. But we're going to have to wait for someone to do a test again and run it to see if it really need that much power. But yeah, it does look like a graphically enhanced game. I'm excited to see what that's going to look like, and if the game story is actually going to be any good. And the next thing I want to talk about is Watch Dogs. So Watch Dogs, the disappointing game that Ubisoft gave us, there's actually going to be a second one. This was all speculated that there was actually going to be a second one by PC Gamer, but now it's actually been confirmed that Watch Dogs 2 is actually going to be coming out before April 2017. But there's still a year to wait for it. I don't know what they're going to do. What I'd like to see is an overall improvement of the previous game, actually make it a good game to play, at least, you know. Hopefully it is Ubisoft though, so don't really expect anything. So this is all from a report, not an announcement, that Watch Dogs 2 is actually going to be released. So this report, we're throwing out some big sales, talking about these numbers were ranging in the billions, and next year was ranging from another billion. They are saying that this comes from a report of how much they're spending on sales this year and next year, and apparently there's some not specific dates or anything, but apparently this report states that it's going to be released sometime during the next year. I have no idea where this report is. I cannot find it. But yeah, if I do find it, I'll put it down in the description. Everything else is going to be in the description. So the next thing, the very last thing I want to talk about is Assassin's Creed. So it's been confirmed that we're not getting an Assassin's Creed this year. Finally, what the hell? They're just like ramming it in our mouths all these years. So from reading the reviews, the last Assassin's Creed that came out was meant to be actually decent, and actually some reviewers actually really enjoyed the game. So maybe they're going to spend more time on it, I don't know, or maybe they're just taking a break. I completely stopped playing Assassin's Creed after, what was it, there was Black Flag and there was the one after Black Flag. So I stopped playing it after the one after Black Flag. There was just so many to play through. My favorite is probably Assassin's Creed 2. That was just fucking amazing. But yeah, apart from that, this information comes from a blog entry, which I'll also be putting in the blog description. It is actually quite a long blog, so I'm not going to be popping it as a screenshot. So Ubisoft has said this year we are also stepping back and re-examining the Assassin's Creed franchise. We're taking this year to evolve the game's mechanics and to make sure that we're delivering on the promise of Assassin's Creed, offering unique and memorable gameplay experiences that make history everyone's playground. So this is actually quite good. They're actually spending some more time to deliver the game, which is good. The previous Assassin's Creed, they usually have different teams working on each Assassin's Creed, because they're such a big company. They can do that. They can have one team working on like Black Flag and another spending that year and maybe another year working on the next one. Maybe they're actually taking some more time to actually make the game, to actually spend more time on the game. So yeah, we'll see. Hopefully it's going to be good and we'll see quite a good experience. Assassin's Creed, to me, it's kind of been an okay franchise. It's been a really great franchise when it started out, and I think it kind of went downhill, and they tried reviving it with a new one, and now they're trying to revive it again by spending more time on it. So hopefully we'll see something good. So yeah, that's all I have for today. This gaming news was actually a bit late, but I'm actually thinking of doing it later down on a Sunday. But let me know if you think it's okay if I'm doing it, you know, as much as I can during the week, depending on what comes out, because that's how I usually do it. If there's more than 3 things to talk about, then I do report on it. But I've been doing so much content this week that I just haven't had time to actually do some research. But I've been seeing some stuff on my feed that I wanted to look up on, so I have done. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you have, just hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you want to see more, and if you want to support me and just support the growth of this channel, because I really think that I spend a lot of time, and I really want you guys to, you know, send some love my way and just let this channel just grow. Hopefully we can grow and see what it ends up being. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys on the next video.